So today we are to come up with some stretches for a person that sits on his job a lot, sitting in front of the computer. So someone that sits in front of the computer in a hunched over or bent over state will play a lot on the superficial frontal lines. So a lot of the muscles in the front of his body will be either quite tight and tense, and he will have very loose back muscles because you'll forever be hunched. And I'll show you that a little bit. Just sitting in a chair all the time and then hunching forward, you'll get that kind of emotion, and playing on his computer. So a few stretches that I have. I'll just have to relocate my video, but I'm going to show you some myofascial releases first. So for the myofascial releases, we'll bring you down to the ground. Hopefully this will work. And we're going to stretch the thoracic spine first because what I found from being someone that has a job that sits all day long, being hunched forward, I get a lot of knots in my back and my shoulders, in between my shoulder blades. And this will help to relieve some of the knots or adhesions that you'll find inside your muscles that'll cause pain or discomfort. So to get rid of those, to apply pressure to those, we will then be able to stretch the muscle further. So right now I'm going to show you how to do the thoracic spine stretch with the self-myofascial release. So you'll need some sort of, I'm using my little foam roller. I have a little one, I don't have a very big one. And you're going to lay it on the ground. And I just want to make sure I'm still on my video here. Go down a little bit more. Here we go. Okay, and what you're going to do is you're going to lay on this. So, just get it all set up here. You're going to have your body hovering over top. You can put your hands behind your head, and you're going to slowly and gently roll forwards and slightly back until you feel a spot that has pressure, and on that spot, you're going to stay there for 30 seconds until the pressure releases and the pain slightly subsides. So you're going to do that back and forth until you find the spot where you need to have it be released. And you'll feel it, you'll feel the pain. The other one I'm going to teach you is the hamstring stretch. Because for someone that sits on the job all day, your pelvis, if you're not sitting properly, I generally don't always sit properly when I'm studying or at my desk, I find that I'll actually slouch forward more often and tilt my pelvis back. So I'm actually lengthening the back of my legs, and I'll find I'll be extremely tight in the back of my legs, more so than in the front. So for the hamstring myofascial release, I'm going to be using my foam roller again. Get into my position here. Make sure you guys can see where I am. Legs are going to be outstretched. And you're going to roll forwards and backwards until you can feel the part that gives you pain. And when you find that spot, you're going to hold it for 30 seconds and then release. And that is my myofascial portion. Well, just two of the exercises. I'm also going to show you a static stretch for your hip flexors. Excuse my arm and my hand. So, for a static stretch with your hip flexors, let's bring my mat out. We're going to stretch our left hip flexor. So you're going to go into a posture kind of like this, kind of looks like a lunge, and you're going to squeeze the glute that you're stretching. So I'm stretching my left hip flexor. Bring that up. This is a little harder one to videotape. I'm stretching my left hip flexor, so I'm going to have my left glute in tight because we're trying to stretch this in here. So we're going to make this tight, try and loosen this up. So what's going to happen then, the whole movement of it is to keep your glute tight. You're going to raise your arm up, slowly bend forward until you feel a stretch. You're going to lean towards the opposite side, so you feel that stretch pulling up in here. And then you're going to slowly move backwards. You're going to hold this here. You're going to hold it there for 30 seconds until it starts to get a little looser. For my active stretch, I am going to do a pectoral stretch. I don't have anything at the moment. I'll probably move you towards my wall over here. But the pectoral stretch, you're going to be standing. Feet are going to be one slightly in front, one slightly in back, a staggered stance. And you're going to put your left arm up in a right angle like this. You're going to have the object that you're going to be stretching against right in here. I'll actually move some of my laundry and show you. So actually we'll go to the wall. You can see the wall over there. So you're going to be in a staggered stance. You're going to have your arm just like this on this side of the wall. And all you're going to do is you're going to lean forward. And you're going to feel a pull in here all the way through. And you're going to do that for a few seconds and repeat it 5 to 10 times. The next stretch I'm going to show you is the dynamic squat. Well, the prisoner squat for your dynamic stretching. So, get this replaced again. I think I need a bigger TV. Not a bigger TV, a bigger setup for this. So the prisoner squat, you're going to have your hands just behind your head. You're just going to hold them there. And you're just going to squat. So you're going to stand with feet shoulder width apart. Okay, and you're going to just hands up. And you're just going to squat down and up a few times. Hold for 1 to 2 seconds and then up. Okay? Same thing with the side. Well, I'll just give you a side view of it. But you're going to have tummy tucked in, arms up, and you're going to breathe in, squat, breathe out, stand up. And you're going to do that for 5 to 10 repetitions. And that is the conclusion of my stretching assignment. I think that all of these stretches, included with the ones that I already have placed on my assignment, would truly help someone. I know it's helped me for someone that sits around a lot. I'm not going to lie, my job's kind of lazy. So it does help you feel better, along with the strengthening program, strengthening my back, strengthening my hamstrings, and my posterior has helped my posture to be more proper and more even out, so I don't have the frontal lines pulling more than my posterior lines. So that's really helped a lot. I hope this answers all your questions. Have a good day.